want to call a lol. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Babylon has to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. See, the Hebrew Israelites come out here next weekend, and get sent forth by the Heavenly Father as prophets, come prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, right? See, to wake up the elect of the nation of Israel, see, and to declare judgment. And as we say, judgment, remember a little thing I take place with this lady, where she always take on the brother Makola, and I say, you judge too much. And looking back on it, you see me? The reason why people don't like to be judged, right? Because the truth hurts. People don't like when them deeds get shown up. You see me? But it's kind of hypocritical because them judge too. You see me? People judge them judge not knowing, or them judge ignorantly. You see me? The very facts of them can look for we and say, oh, we judge too much. That is judging. You know what I mean? The very fact say, yo, the people pass every day and say, yo, we are madman. We don't know what we all about. See, them a judge wrong. Them a judge wrongfully. You know what I mean? The scripture teacher tell you how to judge. You see me? Anybody. See, as a matter of fact, see, anybody can judge. You know what I mean? But the Most High have special judges where him set up with the film work. You see me? Because according to the law, see, how you judge is according to the law. You know what I mean? You judge based off of laws where we get broken. Like for example, you see me? If a man committing faggotry, seen according to the law, I'm supposed to get put to death, and that is judgment.
Right,
you know what I mean? Basically, I look on it two ways. You have oral judgment and you have physical judgment. You see me? Oral judgment seen would consist of reproving and rebuking, right? And the physical judgment seen right now get. The physical judgment right now get played out by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Because we in the society over there right now, we can't lay our hand for a man certain way. You know what I mean?
Just to emphasize the point that the brother bring out to the Lord of special men who will set up the judge. You know what I mean? This is 1 Corinthians 2:15. He said, but he that is spiritual judgeth all things. Yet he himself is judge of no man.
Right? Because he make himself perfect before. Right? So there's no judgment to be passed on him. Right? Also, Yahweh shall say, the mouth out of your eye before you pick it out of the brother eye. You know what I mean? So you have to make yourself whole. Before you can come out and issue judgment, right? That's how a real judge is set up. See, even back in the days, right? You have the priests that will bring out certain judgments. You have the priests that will get set up as judges. You see?
Because what function in society you would have without a judge? There has to be a judge, and there has to be judgment. There's righteous judgment and there's unrighteous judgment. Anyway you take it at all, it is necessary. The reason why laws are get put into place is because you have to have a judge. And when laws have been broken, then a judge basically bring forth judgment, which basically bring forth penalty. Now the Heavenly Father is the ultimate judge. The Heavenly Father and His Son is the ultimate judge, which judge people daily. As a matter of fact, give me Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 3 or verse 14, saying, and even in this system, whenever you break the laws of this society, there's a judge where you go to court and you go pay a fine. Sometimes you pay time, you pay different things based off of whatsoever crime you commit. And it's the same thing with the Heavenly Father. As a matter of fact, we're gonna precept, brother. Verse 3.
Said Jeremiah 5 verse 3, O Lord, are not thy eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved.
Right, so the scripture said the Lord stricken us. The Lord strict. You can't. Look, if you read the sign correctly, you know you can't. You know what this is saying? Benjamin, West Indian and Jamaicans. So if you read the sign correctly, you know that there's no way you can count. They say we are the 10th tribe.
We are one tribe. We are from the tribe of Benjamin, which is Jamaican. So all Jamaicans, 3 or 4 players coming out transatlantic slave trade, they are from the tribe of Benjamin. You take from the coast of Ghana from over here. They are the real Benjamites according to the Bible. Not Jamaicans or so-called Africans. Yeah?
See, but we have come from the seed of Jacob, the lineage of Jacob. Come from. See? So but this,
that's the true identity.
Right, but this is a history that have been whipped out of our foreparents by the enemy, the so-called white man, which is known as the Edomites in the Bible. As a matter of fact, where's it now? Yeah? Female is of the daughters of Israel.
Right.
So once you come out of the seed, or once you come out of the lineage of an Israelite man, then ultimately is a daughter of Israel. So you will be considered a daughter of Benjamin.
Right.
So you will come from this tribe. No,
you mean like a part of the movement? Yeah, you have females a part of it.
Yeah, females we believe, but not to do this job because this job is for men.
What the fuck? We don't want to call it a movement. Yeah, you know what I mean? A part of this nation, yeah? Right. So.
Yeah, go ahead.
O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction.
Right, so the Lord said consume our people, but they refuse to receive correction. And that's judgment. Even though they never get judged, find it in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 16. So go ahead.
They have made their fears harder than a rock. They have refused to return. Therefore I said, surely these are the poor. These are poor. They are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their power.
Nor the judgment of their power. Since every day when you live, every second you breathe, saying every time you wake up in the morning, you're under the judgment and the governance of the Hawa Shani Shai. Saying once you're a living being on this planet, then you have to be with judgment. So for somebody to come out and lick out against judgment, that means it simply means judgment in general, you're an ignorant fool. And you are judging while you're doing that. What you're supposed to be licking out against is unrighteous judgment. Because what unrighteous judgment do is throw the scale of balance. The scripture said, a false balance is abomination unto the Lord. So this judgment is supposed to be balanced in whatsoever thing that you do. And proper judgment is not a level play field. Proper judgment is perfect order. Good over evil, light over darkness, that's proper judgment. See? Imagine you have 50% evil and 50% good. It's going to be chaos. You have a whole heap of chaos. So in other words, you have to be balanced in this. You have to be balancing it as best as possible. You have to have good over evil. Right? Go ahead. The scripture may answer.
Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of
So
judgment.
the place under the sun is what? The place of judgment, which is the earth. The earth is under the sun. And the scripture said this is the place of judgment. And that's the reason why people feel pain daily. That's the reason why you suffer daily. That's the reason why you win the lotto. That's the reason why all different things happen to you, because here is where you'll be judged. Or the judgment is issued upon you. Go ahead. Because you have good judgment and you have bad judgment. So we now still to decide that there is only a bad judgment, but there is also good judgment. Like for example, when people come against the men of the Lord and the Most High put your asses to death, that's a good judgment.
So resist the word of the Lord and you get judged for it. It's good judgment. Hey, what happened to us as a people? It's good judgment because it was for our well-being, man. At the end of the day, we're gonna be made righteous, man.
Yeah, because of it. Because of the same things that happened unto our four parents coming down the line. Go ahead, bro.
This shows you have come with judgment.
See, and then finish up that one there. See?
Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the law is slack and judgment that never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Right, and that's the reason why wrong judgment is in the earth at this moment. Because the wicked encompass the righteous. Since the scriptures, there is nowhere in the scriptures they tell you that you're supposed to judge. Nowhere at all. The scriptures say you must judge righteous judgment. Judgment according to appearance. That's what the scripture said. Go back to the first precept, right?
As the brother push the point earlier, so look, man. See, once you come out here, we speak, you have people that say, oh, we are being judgmental. You know what I mean? As the brother say, oh, they're basically being hypocritical because you seeing us judging and saying we are judgmental, as the brother said, saying you judging.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? See, so what is it, man? Are we supposed to judge, or is that somewhere exclusive to certain people or what? You know what I mean? Because basically the Lord set us up as the prophets who are supposed to come and judgment. You know what I mean? We are the prophets who are supposed to come and judge whatsoever you're doing, man, according to the word of the Most High, not according to our judgment, man. A matter of fact, I get a precept here. See, this is Hosea 6:5. It said, therefore have I viewed them by the prophets. I
have viewed them with the prophets.
Therefore have I viewed them by the prophets, and I have slain them by the word of my mouth, and thy judgment are as light that's going forth.
Right, so the prophets is the one that basically show forth the judgments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and it cut you, and that's the reason why you get offended. That's what the scripture says. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right.
Saying because it's not our judgment, but it is of the judgment of the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
And the scripture says to you something basically is you know, like when a man with an axe, basically cutting down a tree, basically you are you know? So you say you're actually cutting them, man. See, so because you're cut, you get cut to the heart. You know what I mean? According to the book of
Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12.
When they get cut, that's how you feel offended and say, oh, you judge me, you're not supposed to judge me.
Leave our judgment to God.
Leave our judgment. Guess what, nigga? The most I judging you from the Bible, what me?
Easy, Papa.
Once the Bible open up, you'll be in judgment. And scripture said that the books get warm in front of the front.
It's right up front.
Find the place, brother, and give that one the first.
Hebrews 4:12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Right. See, instead of the most words, basically, it don't bring a great offense, man. You don't hear it, man, because guess what? It's to condemn the deeds we are doing in your flesh, man. See, and that will make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? When somebody bring you to shame, all of a sudden you feel uncomfortable, man. Because that's what the flesh is like, man. And everybody want to show forth pride. So therefore, when someone come off a killer pride, it's like, this and this, me, you know?
Yep.
Step on your ego, you know, you just feel like, say, you know?
Can't be humble, can't be. Nobody is supposed to humiliate you in that.
But this is basically humiliation, is basically a part of humility, man. Yeah. See? You see yourself at a low statement because we're supposed to be like that. Scripture says, I'm more righteous than before the most says, like, filthy rags, man. See? We're not righteous, that's why we're out here seeking mercy. Yeah?
Revelation 20 verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Heavenly Father, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which are written in the books according to their work.
Right, so when we come out, bring out the scriptures, then that's the dead being judged. Who judge our people? The nations are basically the real dead. I'm hearing them words coming out, man. See? In the scripture say how the prophets of old come out for prophesy against great nations, against great kingdom of wars and of pestilence. That's what the scripture say, right? You know what I mean? That is us coming out judging, man. Condemning. See, rebuking. You know what I mean? That's our purpose, man. See? But everybody want an excuse to do whatsoever them doing. You know what I mean? Nobody don't want to get put in check. See? That's what the Lord raised up us. We as the men in the highway and by to do. To put certain people in check, man. You know what I mean? That's how you get things in order, man. See? Identify the problem, speak about it, man. See? And we try now to realize that majority of you niggas are the problem, man. But the Lord have cut off, different from Esau, which is the major problem. See, they have two-thirds of our nation where it's a great problem in the nation moving forward, man. So the Lord himself decided to kill two-thirds of you, man.